Does Apple forbid villains from using their iPhones in movies and TV? Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Sorry about the mess. We're in the middle of moving right now and building our new set, but nothing is going to stop us from bringing you all the best and nerdiest stories that you've come to expect from us. That's right, nothing at all, unless it's a Saturday or a Sunday or I have plans or something, or like a federal holiday. I don't know. There's like 2 weeks in December as well, or maybe we're all like super hungover. Other than that, basically nothing. So that's why we had to interrupt our new stage from being built to bring you this hard-hitting news story. Mainly, there's one clue in every modern-day TV show or movie that totally gives away who the bad guy might be without you having to pay attention to those pesky plot twists or just literally anything any character is saying. And it all has to do with what kind of mobile phone they're using. During an installment of Vanity Fair's Breaking the Scene, Knives Out director Rian Johnson revealed that Apple is very particular about which characters use their devices. Now, just know from this point forward, there's going to be some serious spoilers for Knives Out, so if your knives have previously been in, you should tune out and go watch Knives Out. Seriously, it's a good movie. Nice sweaters. Anyway, come back after, watch the rest of this video. Are you still here? Great. Well, here's what Rian Johnson said. I don't know if I should say this or not because it's lascivious or something, but because it's gonna screw me on the next mystery movie that I write. But forget it, I'll say it, it's very interesting. Johnson then revealed Apple, they let you use iPhones in their movies, but, and this is very pivotal, if you're ever watching a mystery movie, bad guys cannot have iPhones on camera. And he added, every single filmmaker who has a bad guy in their movie that's supposed to be a secret wants to murder me right now. And that's why in the film we see Jamie Lee Curtis's Linda Drysdale using an iPhone in a scene that Johnson highlights in the Vanity Fair video. She's not the bad guy of the film. I mean, look, yes, the whole family are various shades of bad people, but only one of them is an actual villain. And as eagle-eyed viewers point out, it's a member of the family who doesn't have an iPhone, Ransom Drysdale, who turns out to be the villain, even despite giving the hottest screen sweater action we've seen in years. Now, as Johnson points out, this is a huge visual clue when it comes to heroes and villains on the big screen. So, is all of this true? Well, we reached out to Apple for confirmation, and at the time of filming this episode, we've yet to receive a response. Now, it's worth noting that popular Macintosh rumor website, Mac Rumors, points out that Apple's own usage guidelines for trademarks and copyright say the Apple product is shown only in the best light in a manner or context that reflects favorably on the Apple products and on Apple Inc. Now, of course, this isn't an absolutely shocking turn of events. Companies want to protect their image and their products. They don't want people to see their stuff being used in conjunction with evil deeds like framing someone for murder or looking criminally good in a sweater, as Ransom Drysdale did in Knives Out. But even a cursory search seems to highlight this trend. Many of the main and somewhat chaotic characters in Succession definitely don't use iPhones or Apple products, with the exception, of course, of that sweet, sweet, lovable ogre, Cousin Greg.
Oh, Greg, f*** your grandpa.
Yeah, okay, you're on speakerphone, Tom.
Also in 30 Rock, Jack Donaghy uses an Apple device, but his nemesis Devin Banks is iPhoneless.
Oh, thanks, phone.
And this isn't just some recent development on Apple's part either. Others have noticed something similar as far back as 2001's 24. And while that show came out well before the release of the iPhone, Wired wrote up a theory in 2002 about how heroes are the only ones portrayed as using Macs and villains use PCs. That's because villains are true gamers. Now, we should point out that this isn't to say that people in real life or movies who use non-Apple phones are evil, Nate. Just that anyone who's using an iPhone or a Mac probably isn't evil, at least when it comes to being on film or TV. Nonetheless, if this is true, it seems like a pretty handy rule of thumb to help you spot the bad guys, at least for any modern setting movie set after the iPhone's release in 2007. But wait, what about older films? How are we supposed to know if the person using a rotary phone in a Hitchcock thriller is good or bad or just a bunch of birds in a trench coat? I guess we'll just have to pay attention to the plot and other visual clues like they used to way back in 2006. God, that is a lifetime ago. But in the meantime, what do you folks think? Are you surprised by this? Is this something you've noticed before? And are you glad that we interrupted building our new stage to bring you this important, life-shattering report? Let's discuss. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, why not give us a like and subscribe? And if you want to get notified every time we go live with the show or drop a new video, feel free to mash that little bell. That way you can be up to date on all the latest theories, news, and rumors in the pop culture world.